a coin flip determined opening statements. We will start with Ms. Custer. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Scott. Good morning, and thank you to AARP and the Concord Chamber of Commerce, which, Mr. Sink, I will distinguish from the National Chamber of Commerce. Thank you very much. My name is Annie Custer, and I'm running for Congress to help kickstart this economy and to bring a new approach to Washington. Our country is facing big, big challenges, from the jobs crisis to the fiscal crisis, and from Afghanistan to the Gulf. And the truth is that the old, broken Washington way simply cannot solve these challenging issues. We need a new approach. Many of you know that I've spent the past 25 years right here in Concord working with nonprofits from around the state and working with the business community to bring people together and solve challenging issues right here in New Hampshire. And what people need help with now is very clear: creating jobs. So I believe that instead of tax loopholes that reward American companies for shipping jobs to China, we need to close down those loopholes and instead provide tax incentives to help businesses right here in New Hampshire create good jobs. And instead of deregulating Wall Street and then using our tax dollars to bail out those big banks, we need to make sure that those big banks pay back every penny of our tax dollars so that we can invest here at home and create good jobs right here in New Hampshire. And instead of exploding the national deficit and the debt by voting for pork projects and earmarks and subsidies, I want to vote to end all of those subsidies to big oil and big coal. I want to vote to end those earmarks, and I would insist on a congressional pay raise until we have balanced budgets. On every single one of these issues, Congressman Bass unfortunately voted for and supported the old way that got us into this economic mess. He was part of the problem, and I think we need a new approach instead. So I look forward to talking with you today about that new approach and how we can work together to help create good jobs right here at home.
Ms. Custer, thank you. Mr. Bass, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, Scott. Thank you to the Chamber, to the AARP. It's a great opportunity to sit here before you for an hour or so, talk about an exchange of ideas. What a year this has been. For the first time in a long time, we have a real clear choice on November 2nd. And you will hear my worthy opponent, whom I've known all my life. We have a great relationship. We're good friends. But we have fundamental differences on the issues, and that's what this discussion will be about today. Now, you heard her talk about jobs and deficits and so forth, and her solution for jobs is loophole closing, and doing something about Wall Street deficit is about earmarks. What she doesn't say is that the solution of her party is more government spending, a failed stimulus. I believe we should have lower taxes for business, and we should have more entrepreneurship, and we should turn this economy around by putting people to work with real jobs, not government-subsidized jobs. She talked about deficits. Well, the way she proposes to balance a budget is to raise taxes. I believe we need to cut spending. On health care, she supports the Obama health care plan, doesn't think it goes far enough. I think health care needs to be more competitive, more available, more affordable. On energy, she supports the cap and trade bill. I support less reliance on foreign oil resources and an alternative energy plan for this country. And on taxes, she believes that the tax cuts should be extended. Not all of them, but some of them. I think they need to be made permanent. There are clear differences in this election this year. It's between an approach that will turn America around, not more of the failures of the last 20 months. 2 years ago, unemployment was at 7.7%. To this year, it's over 9%. The Democrats have had a chance to change things. It's time for a very new approach, and that is a change of leadership in Washington starting in 2011. Thank you very much.
Mr. Bass, thank you.